So I'm up on the allotment plot, and a little bit of an onion update. I brought them up here because I'm going to take three, and I'm going to pop them up here on the allotment where there's no heat, where it's definitely colder. It's basically a field, because there's much debate about with onions as to whether it's heat or light. Now, I don't think cold's going to kill the onions, but there has been sort of anecdotal evidence that people leaving them in a cold area don't get the advantages as having them in a warm area. But then later on in the season, those who do have bought, so they've sowed their onions up in their kitchens, and then very early spring, bring them up here, or even late winter, bring them up here and put them in a cold greenhouse for the extra light that you'll get. And they do seem to do quite well. So it's all about timings and other factor and heat and light and other factors, which makes it quite interesting. It's a bit like running a business. You compete at getting the factors, getting all the variables right to succeed and outcompete your neighbours. So that's one of the things you can be doing today. I've also so I've got Douce Provence peas, which are an early winter sown pea. I sowed these a week ago, and they've come up, and just thought I'd show you that, because what I'm going to be doing with these is late winter getting them in the ground in the greenhouse for an extra early crop. Plus it's something to do, something to look at, and something to eat. So these are a short variety. They obviously you don't get millions of peas in the pod, but they are hardier than your ordinary big main crop pea. And yeah, they've been known for sowing in the autumn and overwintering. So yeah, they're doing all right, and they so that's what just to show you what I'm up to. So I'm going to do Ailsa Craigs. I think just take 3 Ailsa Craigs. Try not to stir them too much. Oop. Right. And this is just this is homemade compost. Pop that in there. That's the first one. All sorts of terrible stuff in this compost. But anyway, yeah, you see just make a hole, bung it in there, and hopefully Bob's your uncle. We are expecting a lot of bad weather. We are just in the middle of winter, we're not at the end, so yeah, caution is going to have to use some caution, I think. So that's your onion. This not a lot in the garden that is because it's the middle of winter, but there are a few things. So we got this is what's it called? Well, it's an Asian green. It's quite spicy. Red mustard. This is extremely hot during the spring. But it's really nice in the winter. Oh, that doesn't work. These all bolted, all of these leaks. And what I did was just cut off the... There is a feed here. They're not championship leaks. There's a feed there. So when they bolt, it's not entirely over. It's you can get a crop. It won't be as big, but don't just you don't have to just dig them all up and throw them away.
Yeah, Tom.
See you, mate. There's no water on the site in the winter, so I can't clean them up for you. But that's something for a stir fry tonight. So yeah, this is it feels like the season's starting, but it's not. We're way early. This is only the middle of winter. But I follow Charles Dowding in most things, apart from the no dig thing, which I do know. You know, that I don't dig religiously, but I follow him on everything else in his multi-sowing, in his the times in which he sows seed. So he'll be sowing. He normally sows seed, you know, like the second week of Feb, and even then indoors in the kitchen. And then sort of the end of Feb, he's in the greenhouse. Certainly, by looking at his videos, it looks like that. So it is. We might be all getting all in YouTube land, getting all a bit overexcited about the new gardening season, but extending the season is what it's all about, in my opinion. Not for you know, we're not farmers. We're gardeners, and using that intensive labour thing, intensifying everything to get the maximum length of yield, season, taste, nutrition is what it's all about, which is why, you know, farmers will use like 2 tons an acre of manure, and we'll use 2 tons per, you know, 40 square meters. So it's you know, it's that intensification thing is really important. But yeah, I am getting excited. It's things are in December. We often think December's midwinter, but it isn't. If you think just how less mild it is now, I think we've got another month and a half to go. But anyway, I'm going to be doing gardening anyway. It just will be minute little things developing slowly at this stage, and then there'll be an explosion in spring, but of gardening. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please consider please subscribe, leave comments, like, etc. And hopefully I'll see you on the next one. So ta-da for now.